everyone, it is Hannah, your Sparkling Spectrumite. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope everyone is doing well, or, if you're not watching this on a Friday, happy whatever day of the week you are watching this on. I hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to do a little kit up and chat with you today. I wanted to, first of all, show you my dragon kit that I am going to be doing for Mackenzie's or Dragon Wing Diamonds, her big event, the Stoke Your Fire Dragon Diamond Painting event. I also know that Elissa Minky with her channel, she is also doing a Lunar New Year Dragon event right now. So I will make sure to post both their channels, because if you aren't subscribed to them, you definitely should be. They are amazing creators. And what I love about new creators is that they come up with fun new events. And this is definitely one of them. I think it's fun. Like, to be quite honest, I really would not have thought about doing something centered around dragons had it not been for them. So this is something really fun and new, and I'm really excited to participate. So the kit that I'm doing, this is actually, quite an older one. This isn't really anything new. It's been done numerous times, but I just thought it was a really pretty kit. It was something that I hadn't really taken a good look at, but then, it's just one of those kits that I kind of just passed over, but then taking a second look at, I'm like, oh, you know what, this would be a really fun kit to do. And as you can see, it does feature dragons. So this is a Diamond Art Club kit. It is by the artist Mandy Manzano. It's called Mama Knows Best. And as you can see, if you are oh my goodness, Money Penny. Oh, okay. She's not in frame right now, but she wants to be. It's kind of like fan art. It features Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, or she is also known as Khaleesi, or the Mother of Dragons for all of you who are Game of Thrones fans. So this is a really great kit. So just to give you a little more information on it. And again, it's an older kit. This came out even before I even started diamond painting. It's a couple of years old. But it is an 18.5 by 33 inch or 47 by 84 centimeters. It is a square drill kit, and it's only about 39 colors. So it's kind of a lower color count. And I liked the size of it. I liked kind of how it was a little more narrow. And I thought the art was really pretty. And again, it features dragons in it. And I am a huge fan of Mandy Manzano. I've done one of hers before, but the last time I had done a Mandy Manzano was December of 2022. So I figured, you know what? I think it's time to do a Mandy Manzano again. So yeah, I thought this would be a really fun one to do. And I don't know, I think sometimes it's kind of fun to bring out those older kits again. I mean, granted, I know there are new kits all the time. They come out every week, but sometimes it's like, you know what, let's bring out some of those older ones. It's kind of fun to give them a freshening up, so to speak. So yeah, so I'm going to be kitting this up today. I won't be working on it until probably March, because I have one that I want to finish beforehand, but we'll see. I may be able to start finishing on this, I may be able to start on this maybe by the end of the February. We'll see if I get my other one done in time. But if anything, I definitely am going to be starting this in March. So the containers that I'm using, I am just using my my fake Elizabeth Wards. These are the knockoffs. These are the Hildy and Joe ones. You can get them, well, you could. I don't know if you can now, but you could get them at Joann's craft stores. And I'm not sure if they have them anymore, but they did. But I've really liked them. I would get them on sale. But again, I'm not sure if they sell them anymore, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and just start kitting up here. And I'm really hoping, I really got nice and organized. And I'm really hoping my cats don't just just knock everything over, because there's a good chance that they might. And I think the first thing I'm going to kit up is this 310. Because every Mandy Manzano typically has a ton of 310. So I'm just going to go ahead and kit that one up first, because, yeah, there's about, let's see here. The 310, there are, let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 6. Oh, that's not terrible. Not bad. I actually have a kit, and I have not done it yet, but I have a kit that literally has, I think, 14 bags of 310. It's insane. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't kitted it up, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, wow. I just missed all that. Wow, guys. That was me. That's a great way to start, Hannah. Sorry, this is great. Of course, this is how I would totally start a kit up in chat. It's just like, wow, that was like really off. And there was no excuse for it either. That wasn't even like static or anything. That was just me totally missing the mark on that. That's okay. I can scrape them right off the edge here. There we go. That was easy. That was fun. Good times. And actually, you know what? I'm going to get my plastic thing here so I can put my garbage in there. There we go. All right. So hopefully everyone is having a good week. I will say, I think honestly, like so usually I film these on a Thursday. I usually film them like before I go live on Thursdays, but I had to film on a Friday because Thursday was just absolutely insane yesterday. So it started off like in the morning. I just had to run a whole bunch of errands. And then I really wanted to make sure I went live because last Thursday I couldn't, frankly, because I was sleep deprived. And so I made sure I went live yesterday. And then right after I went live, I had to like make sure I kept it like right at an hour because then I had more errands to run. It was just like go, go, go yesterday. And pretty sure if you've ever heard of a spoon theory, pretty sure I used like all my spoons for like 2 days all yesterday. Like it was a lot. It was just super busy and a lot of interaction and which is fine. I mean, you know, that's just sometimes that's how it's going to be. But yeah, it was just it was super busy. So I got to admit, even filming this morning, I'm still a little tired. So obviously not all the 310s. Oh, look, there's a little blue one that got caught in there. That's okay. Not all the 310s fit. So guess what? I've got another bigger one. And since I don't have another 310 label, I have extra labels that I always have. I always have like these Avery multi-use labels. So I can just make another 310 label here and it'll be just fine. So we know that this is also 310. So I'll just make a label there. So we know that that's also 310. And we're good to go. But yeah, yesterday was just running a whole bunch of errands, honestly. It really had to do with my husband and I, we own a few rental properties, and unfortunately, one of our rental properties, the water heater finally gave out, which was to be expected. We knew it was probably going to be time soon because it was over 10 years old, and it did. And so, you know, it was getting it replaced for our tenant because, you know, we didn't want our tenant to have cold water because that's not fun, especially when the temperature has dropped and it was going to be cold again. And it's just like, well, that's pretty miserable if it's cold and you're forced to, you know, like take a cold shower and stuff. So we really wanted to make sure we got it, you know, taken care of the same day. And that meant making multiple calls and, you know, kind of making sure we could, you know, get someone out there. And, you know, it's not always easy to get someone out like same day to fix it. But thankfully we were able to. And it was fixed. But, you know, it did go into the evening. But, you know, that's just kind of part of it. That's what happens, you know, when you own your own business. It typically, it's never a typical 9 to 5. It just isn't, and that's okay. Like, it's a blessing. I'm always very thankful that we get to do what we get to do. But yeah, it never is. It's never a typical 9 to 5. It can always be very odd hours, into the evening, into the weekends, holidays. Yeah, it just doesn't stop. But thankful that we were able to get that taken care of, and our tenant, yeah, had hot water, because I don't know. That's just not fun. Any of you know that, taking a cold shower when it's already, 30, 40 degrees outside, that just sounds pretty miserable. So we didn't want that to happen. But yeah. All right, 310 is already done. Look at that. All done. No more 310. Oh, well, you can't see it because it's not in frame. There we go. Now you can see it. Money Penny, you're like swishing your tail, and you're making all my nice organized bags kind of just go all over the place, and I'm really not appreciating it. All right, so we're gonna do 814. All right, I'm doing all the multiple bags of colors first, and then I'll do single bags. But I'm really proud of myself, guys. Like, I really tried to organize this first before I started filming. So yeah. And this is the most organized I've ever been kitting up. Now, again, the real thing will be if my cats don't sabotage me, because they are definitely actively trying to. Money Penny is literally giving me the stink eye right now. I wish I could show you her in frame, because she's like looking at me, and she's legitimately, I have all my bags of drills all laid out nicely. She literally just laid her tail on them, and she's swishing them all around, while also staring at me like, ha 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 ha. She's really giving me the ultimate stink eye right now. Yes, you are. Yeah, she is. So hopefully, let me know how you're doing. I want to know how everyone's week was. So please let me know. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is, just having a good week. Let me know maybe like how your Valentine's was. I know this week was Valentine's Day. Like, I have to admit, I don't really do anything for Valentine's. Like, my husband and I, we've never done anything for Valentine's. It's just not really our thing. Like, we'll get something for our daughter, but like, we don't do anything for each other. So yeah, we didn't do anything. And actually Ash Wednesday fell on Valentine's Day this year. So, we observe Ash Wednesday. So we actually ended up going to mass that morning and, did that instead. So, yeah, but we did get our daughter a Valentine's gift, and she really liked that. She loves Taylor Swift. So we got her, a new Taylor Swift album, because she likes to collect them, and she didn't have Folklore yet. So we got her the Folklore album, which she really likes, and then like a little bit of candy, and that was fun. And yeah, we kept it pretty simple. So like, actually, originally I'm from Arizona, and Valentine's Day, February 14th, is actually the day Arizona became a state. So I've always celebrated Arizona State Day, which is why I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. So my whole family, we were all texting back and forth like, happy Arizona State Day, because that's what we do. So yeah, really not much for Valentine's Day. Again, just kind of, got my daughter something, obviously, because, she's 9 and she likes it, and her classroom had a party. Ooh, getting a little bit of static, but not too bad. Not too bad. We'll see if this is like foreshadowing what's to come with the rest of this kit. I hope not, because I haven't had static in a while. I really don't want to have to deal with it now. We'll see. Ooh, I love this color. Look at this color, guys. This is 321. Look how pretty that is. This is just like the prettiest, like kind of like a bright, fiery cherry red. Is that a good way to describe a color? I think it is. And then look at this one. This is like a darker one. I love these colors. That was another thing that drew me to this kit. I just thought, like, with all the yellows and the blues and the reds, I was just like, you know what? This is a pretty kit. And it's so funny, like, have you guys ever, kind of like, I don't know, you kind of pass over a kit, you don't really give it a second look, and then, I don't know, months later, you're like, oh, why didn't I look at that kit before? Like, that's kind of how I fell across this kit. I'd seen it, and I don't know, I never really gave it a second glance. And then as I kind of started looking for dragon kits, they're just, and those of you who watch my lives, you guys kind of know this, like, I've been looking for a while. I really wanted a good dragon kit because I'm not really into like the cutesy dragons. It's not my thing. Like, I'm like, okay, my dragons, they either have to be fierce or I don't know, just something that's not cutesy. And I don't know, I thought this was kind of a good in between. And I love Mandy Manzano. I love her art. I have a couple of hers in my stash. And again, I had done one of hers in December of 2022. So I figured, you know what? It's been over a year since I did my last Mandy Manzano. So maybe it's time to get one of hers out again. So I thought this would be a good one. And yeah, I don't know why. I saw this one again. And I don't know. I just really liked it. So I'm like, I think this is the one. Now this also made me happy. I know it's crazy. This is probably my favorite DAC color. I absolutely love 666. It just is. I just think it is like the prettiest like shade of red. I just absolutely love it. Definitely my favorite. So when I saw that had 666 in it, that always makes me happy. Because I just do. I love that color. It's just pretty. I love 666 ABs too. Those are awesome, my favorite. But yeah, all right, getting back to the week. Sorry, I'm probably all over the place. And I think it's because I'm not used to doing it like at this time. I feel off today because I'm just like, wait, this isn't my usual time when I film. So I'm kind of like, yeah, just a little different. But yeah, anyway, so Valentine's Day was great. Again, didn't really do anything for Valentine's Day per se, but it was nice. Really the past weekend, again, didn't really do much. Obviously, we did watch the Super Bowl, which was amazing because my husband and I, obviously I'm in Kansas, so we are huge Kansas City fans. We were absolutely thrilled with the results of the Super Bowl. So I'm sorry for those of you who are rooting against Kansas City. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Because I was absolutely thrilled. That was probably the most nerve-wracking game I've ever watched. Like, that really came down to the wire. But it was super fun. Yeah, it was pretty crazy in our neighborhood. Like, as soon as they won, fireworks were going off in our neighborhood. Like, it was insane. My husband and I, we definitely celebrated. And actually what was really cool is my daughter, we actually got to let her stay up because it was funny, it had already been planned. Like, this had been on the school calendar all year, but she didn't have school the next day because it was a teacher professional development. So that worked out so well because she got to stay up and watch it with us. And that was super fun. So we got to really actually just stay up late and watch it and enjoy it. And my daughter my poor husband, he had to go to work the next day. But my daughter and I, we got to, just chill out the next day, which we absolutely did because we stayed up. Gosh, I think we let my daughter stay up, until like 11. It was pretty late for her. And my husband and I, we stayed up way past midnight. And I think my husband stayed up even later than that. And I think that's what, honestly, I think I had the most fun watching was honestly my husband, because he is a diehard Chiefs fan. So he's, born and raised in Kansas. He has watched the Chiefs his entire life. So, he has watched them. He's never missed a game. He has always watched them. he has watched them when they were, you know, the worst team in the league. He has seen them in their ups and downs. So I think like just watching him just really enjoy this moment. I asked him later, I was like, did you ever think you'd see in your lifetime, did you ever think you'd see them win back-to-back Super Bowls? And he's like, no. He's like, I never thought I'd see it. So it was just, I don't know, it was really fun to just kind of watch him enjoy it. This is like legitimately his, like this was his team. This was his childhood team. This was the team he was raised on. And yeah, it was just fun. It was really fun to watch him enjoy it. And he definitely did. I think he stayed up. I think he legit stayed up until like 3 or 4 in the morning. He was just so excited. And then it cracked me up because like the next day at work, he went to work, he was there on time. And then sure enough, like he came home for lunch. And usually he doesn't come home for lunch. He just like usually works through it. So when he was coming home for lunch, I was like, it must be like really dead at his work if he's able to come home for lunch. So he comes home and I ask him, I'm like, so, anything going on at work? Cause, I gotta admit, I'm kind of shocked to see you home for lunch. And he did. He was like, it is absolutely dead there, Hannah. He's like, half the people took off today. And I was just cracking up because I figured, I'm like, I knew it. Like people would be calling in. So I was like super proud of him that he did it. But he's like, yeah, he's like, Hannah, half the office isn't there. He's like, so yes, I am coming home for lunch because, yeah, it's absolutely dead there. So he did. But it was nice to see him too because, you know, we don't really get to do lunch very often. And, you know, definitely Maggie doesn't get to because she's always at school. So it was kind of fun to do that. We enjoyed it. But yeah, that was super fun. So kind of with that being said, I just want to say like for any of my viewers, you know, if any of you are in, Kansas City, I do want to say like, my thoughts are going out to you right now and my thoughts and prayers, you know, kind of going back to Wednesday, Blake and I have family up in Kansas City, and I will say like that was absolutely terrifying if you haven't seen the news. Yeah, that just like, for those of you, if I do have any viewers in Kansas City, I just, you know, we're thinking of you and our thoughts are with you and our prayers are with you because, that's just it just sucks. Like there's no other way to say it. And I was kind of saying it in my live yesterday, like, it just does. Like, that's such a crappy thing to happen. And I don't even think crappy is the right word to describe it. It's so much more than that. But we are thinking of you guys. Like, we have family in Kansas City. You know, I was on the phone Wednesday, like, with family members. We were all kind of just making sure everyone was accounted for because we had friends at the parade. And then after hearing what happened, we were all like making sure everyone was okay and everyone was accounted for, and thankfully everyone was. But yeah, I just want to take a brief moment just to talk about that. So yeah, if I do have any people in Kansas City, I am thinking of you. And yeah, you know, just my thoughts and prayers are with you because it's just like for something that was so happy and such a cool family event and something that was supposed to be such a cool, you know, celebratory thing, and how it ended is just, it just does. It's just a really crappy situation and it just really sucks. And I know Kansas City though, like the people there are amazing and Kansas City is an awesome city. Like we go up there all the time. We're not far away and, you know, we love going there and we love the people there and we've got family there and we know they're going to bounce back and, you know, everyone's going to be great there. But, yeah, just thinking of you guys right now. Cause it's just like, that definitely hit close to home and, you know, thinking of you guys for sure. So, you know, kind of going from that, yeah, not really, see, kind of talked about that, but I'm curious, like kind of going back to the Super Bowl. If anyone watched it, did anyone were there any standout commercials that anyone watched, because I gotta admit, like, I don't know, guys. Maybe I didn't get it, or I don't know. I really wasn't impressed with the whole commercial game this year. I don't know. There was like one that I kind of liked, and that was about it. I don't know. I wasn't that impressed with the commercial game, I have to admit. So I'm curious, like, let me know what you guys thought, because I was just kind of like, eh. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't that impressed with it. I was just, yeah, I was like, oh, okay. There was one that I liked, and it was the one, if you saw it, let me know. It was the one with Christopher Walken. And if you guys are, you know, for anyone who's a fan of Christopher Walken, he is an actor, and he has a very distinct way of talking. Very, very distinct way. And I just thought it was hilarious because, yeah, it's this commercial where basically, like, everyone is imitating him. And I thought that was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty clever. But other than that, I don't know. I didn't really think there were that many good ones. And I love watching the commercials. Like, even, like, my family, or Blake and I, we watch the Super Bowl no matter what. Even if it's not our team, we still watch it. And typically it's because I'll watch it for the commercials, or I'll watch it for the halftime show. And yeah, I don't know. I was just like, oh, like, I don't know. I didn't think the commercial game was that great. But let me know if you disagree or agree. I wasn't that impressed. That's just me though. So I'd be curious to know your opinion, because I frankly was just like, yeah, like, wasn't my favorite. I thought it could have been better. But, however, now the halftime show, I loved it. I thought it was great, but I am an Usher fan. That totally brought me back to middle and high school. It was amazing. I think probably what made it even more enjoyable is, of course, during the whole halftime show, my mom and my sisters were all on a group text, and of course we all had things to say. And it was pretty hilarious. All my sisters and my mom were just like, they were cracking me up with some of their comments. They all love Usher. They were all, you know, just commenting just the most hilarious things. So needless to say, we all loved it. We all were, you know, very impressed with how Usher has aged, because he hasn't, apparently. He looks exactly the same from when we listened to him. And yeah, we were just, yeah, we really had fun watching that. And then it's kind of cracked me up, like, you know, because I'm on Instagram and all that, and I've seen so many reels and memes of like all the millennials, like all these millennial women, just like, you know, loving the Usher halftime show. And it just, yeah, it cracked me up, because I'm like, yeah, it's because like some of those songs, I'm like, yeah, I remember dancing to those high school dances. And like, it was so funny. And like, of course, I'm like showing my daughter and like telling her all these songs, and she's just like, I don't care, Mom. I just want to see Taylor Swift again. Yeah. So that was pretty funny. Oh, and then like my husband during the halftime show, which was really sweet. But so during the halftime show, like my husband, he didn't even watch it. He went upstairs to go clean up dinner, which was super nice. I appreciated it. But yeah, he was even like, I'm not watching this. So yeah, instead I was left to just, you know, my sister came over to watch it with me. And yeah, both of us, yeah, just enjoyed watching Usher. I thought it was a great show. And then when he got on roller skates, I'm like, come on. That was like, I thought that was amazing. But then it also made me feel very old, because here he is on roller skates looking better than ever. Hasn't aged a bit. And then here I am, and I will bend over to pick up a basket of laundry, and my back will crack. So I don't know how I feel about that. It made me a little sad inside. But yeah, you know, yeah, just like, yeah, it's a great show. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh, that kind of makes me sad inside because here he is looking better than ever and roller skating around a stage. And here I am picking up a load of laundry and my back is like way out of whack. And then I got to use, icy hot the next day. So yeah. But yeah, it was super fun. So yeah, it's always fun though when my sisters and my mom and I get on a roll on a group text. I have 4 sisters, for those of you who don't know. So yeah, when my sisters and my mom and I, when we get on a group text on a roll, yeah, it can get pretty fun pretty quickly. Lots of shenanigans ensue, and it definitely did not. Yeah, it did not stop during the halftime show. It was quite entertaining. So yeah. So regarding that, I mean, really, that was kind of the week, to be quite honest. It's been, yeah, like I said, kind of Monday was really fun, just kind of a day at home with Maggie, like what I was saying before. And then Tuesday was really just running errands. Wednesday, like I said, nothing much different. Yesterday Thursday went live. And today, as I'm doing this, really, it's kind of been nice. I'm kind of like I said before, Thursday kind of took up all my spoons. So, I'm really excited. Like today, obviously I'm filming this. And then really, I kind of just get to use the day, hopefully to maybe get a little bit of diamond painting done. I really want to finish my other diamond painting. I literally have like a row and a half left. So I think I am going to have a finish for February, which I'm pretty thrilled about because I've never had a finish like that early in the year, like at the beginning of the year. So I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll actually count finishes for 2024 this year. Because I don't know, I'm like feeling good. I'm like, maybe I'll have like more than 5 finishes in a year. That'd be pretty awesome for me. But we'll see. And yes, I'm hoping to maybe do a little diamond painting today. I do get to after school today. So my mother-in-law, she really wanted to do something fun with Maggie for Valentine's Day. And unfortunately, like our schedules this week were just kind of crazy, so we couldn't really do anything. So luckily it ended up, okay, hold on, I'm missing a sticker. Did I mess up on something or I peeled something and took something off? Okay, hold on here. I did something, 7:38, but it's oh, there it is. No, wait. Oh, I know what I did. Ooh, I almost messed up big time. I put 7:38 on 7:83. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh. Woo. I just almost made a huge mistake, but I fixed it. Yeah. Wow. 7:83. Yep. We're good. Wow, I just almost inverted the numbers and could have made a big mistake, but I'm really glad I switched 783 and 738, but I fixed it. See, gotta look at those numbers. Oh, I did. I totally inverted those. Wow. This is why sometimes getting up and talking is not my strength. Because I did. I totally just switched the numbers. Wow, I'm glad I caught that and fixed that. Because that would have been a huge problem later. Kind of proud of myself that I caught it so fast. Because usually, that would not have been the case. It would have been a huge mess up and I would not have caught that. So there we go. But yeah, anyways, my mother-in-law, she wanted to, do something fun with Maggie for Valentine's Day. And we just, couldn't because like she wanted to do something maybe after school, but Maggie has swim and like just multiple activities throughout the week after school. So finally, and then like the days that we could, then like my mother-in-law had something. So we finally were able to agree to today. So after school today, we are going to go meet at Barnes & Noble And yeah, just kind of go have fun at the bookstore for a little bit. And I'm like, that'll be fun because it's Friday and, there's no rush. There's nothing after school. We can kind of take our time in the afternoon because we can have dinner a little later. Because again, like she doesn't have to really, like Friday nights, I let her stay up a little later because, there's no school the next day. So she's fine. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And also, I mean, come on, it's a bookstore, so I don't mind that. I'm gonna try my best not to spend any money there, but I mean, can I say that I won't? Nope. So we'll see. I may come home with some books, I may not. Most likely. I'm gonna try not to. But I can't guarantee that. We'll see. Because I've definitely been on a book buying binge. Now, leading into that though, it's bad. I say that I'm on a book buying binge. However, I will say this week, I don't know why. I was kind of in a reading rut. I was like really hot on reading. I finished so this is kind of a good lead in with what I'm reading. I finished the ACOTAR series. So for those of you who don't know, ACOTAR is a Court of Thorns and Roses. It is within the whole Sarah J. Maas universe. I totally, got into that. And, yeah, just been like absolutely loved it. I finished that series. Yeah, I did. I absolutely loved that series. I'm so glad I read it. I really am because, yeah, it was great. So happy that I read that series. And so I figured, I'm like, well, you know what? Like, I'm going to dive into this whole universe. And so I started the Throne of Glass series. So I bought the first book and I started reading I got through the first 4 chapters and they're good. Like it's not the book at all. Like it's not it at all. It's great. I'm already like, ooh, this is going to be really good. But I don't know why. I just like hit a reading slump. I don't know. I just haven't really felt like reading, just haven't been motivated. So I don't know what it was. And it really has just been like since last week. So like in the grand scheme of things, it's only been like 7 days, but I don't know. I just kind of like, And I'm not sure if it's because like I went so hardcore reading in January that, I don't know, maybe I just kind of need to give my mind a little bit of a rest. But we'll see. But and also part of it, and I kind of explained in my live yesterday that I'm on a new medication, and I have to admit that's probably why I spilled my drills earlier. Like it is giving me a little bit of brain fog. There you go. I just said brain frog, guys. That clearly shows you that I have brain fog. So see, that just is a prime example that I'm clearly not thinking perfectly clear. So I think that's kind of it too. Yeah. And again, I know I'll adjust to it because I already feel better than I did last week. Because last week was pretty rough. I started it last week and I was like, oh, this is not good. But they did warn me like, hey, it's gonna take some time to adjust. And I'm not having like ill side effects, like not serious side effects, just again, like kind of like the brain fog and stuff like that. So, obviously I wanna give it more time. But what did I do? Did I mess up again? I'm like, really? I gotta look. It looks like I messed up again, but I don't know how I would have. I'm not seeing a sticker for this. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that because maybe I did something and, okay. See, this is, oh wait, 337. See, what did I do though? 3371. See, I messed up again, guys. So hold on, I'm gonna take this off. And I'm just gonna leave this there and whatever sticker is left will be that. That's okay. I'm not gonna worry, guys, because it's just not worth it, and I'll figure it out. But I already put a wrong sticker again. So as you can see, yeah, I'm clearly not thinking the sharpest right now. This will be a great video on how not to kit up, or this is how you make multiple mistakes kitting up, or this is how you invert numbers kitting up. I don't know. Choice will be yours. You can call it anything you want. That's okay. We'll get it fixed. I'm not going to worry about it right now. And yeah, guys, this is a low color count too. I figured, oh, 39 colors. This will be easy. And like I said, had everything laid out, had everything organized, and I still mess it up. So I am clearly just not thinking straight. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not worth it for sure. And I know I'll get it all figured out. It'll be okay. But yeah. But yeah, so I've kind of been in that a little bit of a reading slump. I don't think I'll stay in it. It just, yeah, I think it's just right now trying to, very clearly from, you can see from this video, that trying to concentrate on a whole lot, I am clearly not being very successful with it. But that's okay. Because again, I know I will adjust to it and things will get better. But I am loving the Throne of Glass. From the 4 chapters I've read, I am absolutely loving it. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, so as far as, that's kind of what I'm reading. As far as what I'm watching, so I had started, and I'm really sad because this Sunday will be the last episode. I'm like, oh, that went by so fast. So my husband and I started True Detective Night Country. So it's the 4th season. It's the one, so True Detective is like an anthology series on HBO. So each season is different. And it's been so good. It's been really good. And this one, it like takes place in Alaska. And we have absolutely loved it. And oh my gosh, so it's only 6 episodes. So it's not a very long series. And we just saw episode 5 last week. And wow, it like, yeah, I cannot wait for this last episode. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, it's going to be over. But it's really good. I have absolutely loved it. Yeah. It's been, so I definitely recommend it. If you like, you know, like true crime and, you know, it definitely has some like supernatural vibes to it too. Like, yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so the last episode is this week. So there you go. So now, like, if you wait, then you can just binge watch it. Because this has been one that you haven't, you know, it was releasing 1 episode at a time each week. So you weren't able to binge watch it. So for those who haven't seen it, yeah, just like wait until Sunday and then you'll be able to binge watch the whole thing if you want. But I have absolutely loved it and have really, really enjoyed it. So, yeah, so the last episode's this Sunday, and I'm kind of sad because now I'm like, oh, what am I going to watch? Because my husband and I don't know, we're not like, I don't know, we don't watch like a whole lot of shows because honestly, we watch more sports. So now I'm kind of like, oh, well, the football season is over, and now True Detective is going to be over. So now I'm kind of like, oh, what am I going to watch? So if you have any good suggestions, let me know because I will definitely be looking for something new because now I don't know what to watch. Like, yeah, I got to admit, guys, I'm a little sad. I'm like, oh, like, I don't have anything to watch. And then there's also part of me, I don't know. It's always like, part of me too, I'm really not a huge TV watcher, honestly, because I read more. So that's kind of another thing too. So who knows? Maybe I'll just like start reading it. Maybe that's what will get me out of my reading slump. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe I'll just start reading again a ton because there's nothing to watch on TV. and then we'll be good, right? Maybe that'll be it. But yeah. So let's see here. How long have I been going for? Oh, you know what? I have actually been going for close to time. So you know what? I've only got a couple more colors left. And frankly, like, yeah, I think this is pretty good. So I am actually going to end it here for today. And I really hope, I hope like I wasn't too scatterbrained, so I apologize if I am. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And please let me know how you are. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know like what next events you're participating in. I'm super curious. I love to hear, you know, what you guys are all doing. I really hope this video brought you a little bit of joy. It definitely brings me joy making them every single time, despite seeing multiple mistakes and my obvious scatterbrainness, if that's even a word. But I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you watching. And just thank you so much. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other, and I will definitely see you the next time. Bye.